What's happening today, guys? Welcome back to the channel. For some of you, you're brand new, maybe because you've seen this video. So my name's Damon Fryer. We're going to talk about this windshield situation today, kind of get some clarity for you guys around what happened in those moments leading up to the pedestrian hitting the car and the moments leading after. I mean, there's a lot of speculation as to what happened, and that's what it is, it's speculation. Unless you were there and you're in that moment and in that whole experience, watching a video, like anything, doesn't give it a 100% justice to understanding the circumstances that I was in. So there's a few things I'm going to tackle. I'm going to tackle, first of all, was this intentional? No, I did not intend to break my windshield. This totally was an accident that occurred, and unfortunately I'm gonna have to pay the consequences in a couple of different ways that I think a lot of people don't give full consideration to, considering that I'm a full-time YouTuber. This is my current career, this is my job. I don't make a ton of money doing this. In fact, I have a second company that really supports me because this is basically a break-even or small loss company at this time. I'm still trying to build it up. That, however, is not the reason why in some of the comments people say I made this video is to somehow pay for the windshield. That's not true. I don't know how misled everyone is in the general public who aren't YouTubers, but any YouTuber who watches this video can attest in the comments, my, what is it at, 20,000 views is not paying for this windshield. That's maybe $20 in ad revenue. You literally are making about $1,000 for 1 million views. I don't think this video is going to get even 1 million views, which means this video, if it hit 100,000 views, I'd be surprised, because again, this isn't a new thing. That's also why it wasn't set up. If I was to set something up, I'd knock it out the park. I'd have like a girl go to town on my car with a bat if that's what I wanted to do, because I zero fucks given on this channel. But this was just a completely crazy situation. So let's just dive into this. So first and foremost, what kind of happened leading up to the incident? You gotta understand, I'm a vlogger. I'm vlogging throughout the whole day. And I was driving back to my office, which was 2 blocks away from where this incident happened. I'm right, if you're from Victoria, you'll know I'm near Wanda Fuca Rec. And I pull around a corner and I pull up to a stop sign and I stop. And as I stop, I obviously look both ways. I proceed to nose out into the crosswalk where there's no pedestrian at this time, and I grab my camera and I start to kind of do like an update, because I'm always updating like all throughout the day. I don't shoot any one scene, as you know, if you watch my channel or any other vlogger, we shoot all throughout the day. And so I'm kind of giving a quick update because we moved a whole bunch, we moved a whole bunch of tires, which again, no one's seen in my vlog because I didn't make a vlog in the end. I was so distraught and lost for words, and actually honestly scared in that moment and confused. So we're going to tackle all this. So all these tires. So what I'm saying in that moment in the very beginning of the video, okay guys, I got to run back to the DDHQ and get the rest of those tires, is actually me just continuing on a section of trying to explain what's going on in my vlog for that day. So I'm like, oh, I got to go back to the DDHQ, my office, move the rest of the tires because I have more tires yet to move, which I haven't moved yet. Then the pedestrian walks in front of my car. And my assumption is that he's pissed off because I'm basically in the lines of the crosswalk. And he's upset that he has to walk around the front end of my car, which he does so and fingers me, which you don't see. And that's in that moment when I'm like, what's this guy's, fucking problem? And I honked the horn. What's this guy's problem? And the second I honked, he just turned around and basically whipped his, what looked like a backpack or some sort of a bag. Holy shit! And hit the windshield and just immediately took off. What you need to understand is everyone's like, oh, I'm slowing the footage down to like 0.25 on YouTube, or I'm freeze framing it, and people are saying there's damage there before he hit. That's not true. There's no damage there before he hit. And I can show you that actually right here. So if you guys have a look, this is really simple. I can go frame by frame here for you. So if you can see all this, I'll zoom in. So frame by frame, one frame, this is me looking up, me hitting the horn. You can see my hand honking. I'm honking. And I start to turn the camera to try to capture the guy right here. So this is frame by frame. One frame, next frame. So no damage on the windshield. It's just all blurred because of the lines. And then boom. And so what you're seeing here is people are like, well, this isn't in alignment with the actual impact. Well, yeah, no, of course it's not. Have you guys seen a Lamborghini? Have you seen a Lamborghini? Look at this. That's the car. What's the windshield angle like? Pretty slanted. So you got to imagine that someone's standing at the front of this car and they throw a backpack on it. This is glass. It's gonna hit and not stick. It hit and slid. So what you're actually seeing is the backpack hit, which you don't see, and then it slides in that moment. And when I turn the camera around, the backpack's more over here because it hit and slid up the windshield. In the next moments, as you're gonna see from here, where the backpack slid up, right? Moment of impact and it slid up. He's actually pulling the backpack off and taking off now, look. Right here, it's coming off the windshield. See his hand, he's pulling it back, right? He's taking it back. He's got it, and he runs. So, to back it up a little bit, see how it slides like that across the windshield when I go back and forth? Yeah, see how it's sliding this way when he's pulling it back? He hits it, it slides up, and he pulls it off and it slides back like this. So, you guys, listen. He hits the windshield, hits it here, it slides up, he pulls it, takes off and runs away. That's the only explanation after watching this countless times in the last, 12 hours? Hasn't even 24 hours now since yesterday. Both with myself and my business partner, my wife. We're all looking at this going like, what happened? And we can just chalk it up to he was pissed that I was in the intersection, or not, I was in the crosswalk. So that's the best explanation I can give you as far as everyone's, trying to play detective, saying, oh, the damage was there beforehand. No, it wasn't. You don't even see the moment of impact. It was very loud on the inside of the car. It almost I wouldn't say echoed, but it was really loud. And so that's what happened there. Now people are also wondering, well, why didn't I get out and chase him? Perfect. Let me show you what a Lamborghini's like. So I'm inside the car. You got to remember, I'm in an intersection and I have paddle shifters, as you can see, which means I have no clutch pedal. And I need to basically, in a Lamborghini, in a Huracan specifically, I need to do this, okay? I need to put it in park. I need to put my foot on the brake and pull this up and engage the parking brake like that. I then need to take off my seatbelt, put the camera down, open the door, exit the vehicle, try not to get hit by another car because I'm in the right lane of a 2-lane. There's a left lane where people can turn left. There's 4 cars behind me at this point, which you don't see because I put the camera in the passenger seat, which I actually threw it down pretty hard. This is an $8,000 setup I vlog with. I'm not bragging about how expensive it is, but I'm gonna lead up to something here. I exit the vehicle and right away, someone who kind of saw the incident approaches me. So instead of chasing the guy who's already 100 yards over on the other side of a parking lot, I have 4 cars behind my vehicle. I have another guy now talking to me. I'm in shambles. My heart's racing a million beats a minute. I don't really understand what happened. People are staring at me. So I decide to get back in my vehicle and pull it out of the intersection so these people can go. And I put on my hazards, and that's what you see where I'm sounding like I don't know what I'm talking about, because I don't. I'm just in my brain's in a million places. I drink about 4 to 6 coffees a day. I am amped up. I am actually not even that pissed in that moment. I was pissed later. But I don't even know what to say. So if you're wondering why didn't you chase the guy? Well, that's why, I have 4 cars behind me. By the time I got out of the car, he was I almost couldn't even see him, and he was ducking and taking off through more cars and buildings. So that's basically how I can describe that. Now, here's the next thing. did I do this to pay for a windshield, which is ironic because a lot of people claim that the windshield is the cheapest thing on a car to fix. Well, maybe from where you guys are from, or if you don't drive a supercar, and I know it's different everywhere you go, but I have my insurance papers right here. And on my insurance papers, I have what's called special terms and conditions insurance because of the fact that I drive a supercar in British Columbia. This is my comprehensive deductible. What's it say? $2,800. $2,800. My windshield had a little chip in it back in Vegas when I was on the rally, which I had my friend Crystal come and she fixed, which actually was right here. You can see it. See that? She filled it in. Windshield was fine. So did I destroy my own windshield on purpose because I had one little chip that was already repaired? No, this totally puts my car out of commission. I cannot drive my car anywhere. My car is part of my channel. It's like a character. It's one of the main reasons why people watch my channel besides myself. And without it, I don't really have a lot of content where I live. I'm not on a rally. I live in Victoria, British Columbia on Vancouver Island. This is it. There's not like a whole bunch of Lamborghinis and McLarens driving around that I can go and chase and car spot, which isn't really what I'm about anyhow. So when you add all things up, this is not only super expensive and coming out of my pocket, but it's a real pain in my ass because I can't drive this car anywhere. It's gonna sit in my garage. There's gonna be no content basically on this car for the next week. You know, driving wise, yeah, I can shoot some stupid videos in here about it. But to be honest, like, yeah, you guys, I'm pissed about this. So, you know, when you're like, oh, your reaction was so fake or whatever, like, I don't know how you expect people to react. Not everybody reacts like you would. Not everybody reacts like somebody else would. You know, I had my Ferrari 458 wide body totaled in Monterey. And I got out and in that moment was in shock and was okay, wasn't hurt, was glad the other party involved wasn't hurt. And I was just kind of like, just a car, you know, and people couldn't believe that that's how I was acting in that moment. Did I stage having my 458 written off? No. All right, so this isn't exactly how I thought today was gonna go, but nonetheless, this is where we are. Everyone's okay. It's just a car. You know I'll build a better one. So in a time where CNN and Fox and everybody's getting called out for fake news and fake, you know, fake things are being called out on, it's trendy. Also is clickbait. Everybody's calling out clickbait on stuff. They don't obviously know what clickbait is. I have videos that I get called out for being clickbaity. And it's like, hey, look, if your perception of what's gonna happen in a video isn't met because of how you perceive a title and a thumbnail, that doesn't make it clickbaity. I mean, every single human being takes something from a different perspective and has their own point of view. So, you know, I'm just here to say, you know, it's unfortunate what happened to my car. I have a big deductible to pay, or, you know, however I'm gonna deal with this, I have to call Lamborghini Vancouver, find out how, when, where I even get a new windshield, which to top that all off, I live on a freaking island, so I can't drive this car. It's gonna get transported to Vancouver where the Lamborghini dealership is, which includes a ferry crossing, which means I already know from shipping other cars, that's another $1,500 bill. This is gonna be really expensive. So if you guys thought this was just some fun hoax that I was whipping up for views, you could think again. So I hope that answers some of your questions. Let's finish the video off though on a positive note. I wanna do this on a positive note. I think all the DD peeps, all the DD fam who've supported me from day one, from the first subscriber all the way up to, we just hit 185,000. I'm so grateful. This channel's been a shitload of work. It's been more work than actually anything I've done previous to this. But this is some gratitude for us. Check this out, you guys. I hit 100,000 subscribers back at the middle part of July. And you get a YouTuber code that basically you redeem congratulating you on your play button. And this arrived, ironically, yesterday night after all this craziness went down with the windshield. And I had to open it with you guys and share it with you guys because this is 5 years in the making. my first 100,000 subscribers. This has been a long fucking road. So let's do this, you guys. We got this. Oh, this is pretty cool. Wow, a letter. What's it say? You've just done something that very few YouTube creators accomplish. You had an astonishing 100,000 people subscribe to your channel. Each and every person who has subscribed to your channel has been touched by what you create. They were inspired, challenged, or entertained. You achieved this milestone with hard work, perseverance, and probably a healthy dose of a sense of humor too. What you've accomplished can't be taken away from you, and we'd like to recognize you for all your hard work with this Silver Creators Award, a small token of our esteem and our respect that we can't wait to see what you do next. 1 million subscribers may seem like a long way off right now, but you're closer than you think, and we're rooting for you. Congratulations, sincerely yours, Susan. This is the CEO of YouTube, you guys. Susan, I don't even know how to pronounce that last name. But this is huge. This is huge. This is the moment. Wow, look at this, you guys. I'm like, there it is. 100,000. Thanks again for watching my channel. I work really hard every single day to bring you guys something really entertaining, typically something really, cinematic as far as vlogs go. I do my best to not bring you a bunch of shitty, shaky footage. I try to shoot with high quality cameras, and every single day I'm learning. I don't think I know everything by any means. I have a long ways to go, so much to learn, both in, in my camera shooting as well as in post editing, but this is a milestone. I cherish it. I hope all of you guys have a smile seeing this, and we're gonna hit 250,000 probably in the next 30 days. And we're aiming for 1 million. We're going for it. So thanks for watching my channel. Make sure you smash that subscribe button so we can get up to the next one. And yeah, just hope you guys have an awesome day. Hope this explains some of the bullshit that's happened in the last 24 hours. Peace.